This animated diagram maps out a precarious world state. We see two abstract landmasses representing the rival nations of Westalis and Ostania. The jagged, pulsing borderline between them is maintained entirely by an invisible flow of espionage, intelligence gathering, and shadow warfare. To survive in this environment, an operative known as Twilight systematically erases his own identity. He cycles through 100 different faces, discarding personal attachments and human emotions to execute his missions with data-driven efficiency. His newest target is Donovan Desmond, a highly paranoid political figure who rarely makes public appearances. Desmond's only predictable movement is his attendance at private elite school functions for his son. To infiltrate these exclusive gatherings, Twilight is assigned Operation Strix. The parameters border on the absurd. He has exactly 1 week to acquire a child, build a convincing family unit, and pass the rigorous admissions process. The professional lone wolf operative, a man who relies entirely on calculation and detachment, is now forced into the one cover identity he cannot fake with logic alone: a father. He immediately visits an underground orphanage and selects a seemingly ordinary girl named Anya. She has been returned by 4 previous foster families, which provides a blank, easily malleable background for his forged records. What the records omit is a critical anomaly. Anya is actually Test Subject 007, a telepath who can read human minds. She uses this ability to secure her own safety. By intercepting Twilight's thoughts, she solves a highly complex crossword puzzle, proving she possesses the intellect required to pass the Academy's entrance exam and ensuring her adoption. This schematic illustrates information asymmetry. Twilight's tall silhouette projects a false cover outward, but a hidden data stream, his true thoughts, is perfectly intercepted by Anya. The master manipulator believes he dictates his environment, entirely unaware he's invited an omniscient variable into his meticulously planned life. Faced with a child who acts irrationally, Twilight attempts to apply cold intelligence gathering to parenting. He desperately consults child psychology manuals, trying to locate a logical formula to decode her behavior. Anya, meanwhile, operates in a completely different reality. She consumes spy cartoons constantly and views his deadly geopolitical mission as an exciting real-world adventure. This disconnect leads to a severe mechanical breakdown. Attempting to play along with the spy game, Anya discovers Twilight's encrypted communication equipment and accidentally interacts with it. A rival intelligence group intercepts the unencrypted signal. They locate the safe house and kidnap Anya while Twilight is out running errands. Twilight's meticulous defenses were bypassed because he treated a child like a predictable asset, underestimating the total chaos Anya brought into the safe house. This generated slow-motion tracking shot captures Twilight's reaction to the aftermath. He returns to find shattered furniture, breached defenses, and a missing child. Pure espionage logic dictates his next move clearly. The asset is compromised. He should cut his losses, abandon the kidnapped girl, and acquire a new orphan to restart the mission timeline. Instead, the kidnapping triggers a repressed memory. He remembers his own childhood, standing alone in the rubble of war, crying with no one to help him. He is reminded of his core motivation for joining the intelligence network, to build a world where children do not cry. He tracks down the rival operatives and tears through their ranks to execute the rescue, blending his lethal combat skills with a newfound, irrational protective instinct. He risks his own cover to ensure her safety. The cold exterior he maintained for years cracks during this rescue, proving that the manufactured family is already generating genuine, uncalculated stakes. The pacing picks back up to an energetic rhythm. They relocate to a new safe house, and Anya manages to score a 212 on the Academy's written exam. The flawed system holds together just enough to pass. Immediately, they hit the next operational roadblock. The school informs them that the second phase of admissions is a formal 3-parent interview. A mother is mandatory. With the deadline rapidly approaching, Twilight has only days to recruit a fake wife and complete the domestic illusion. Looking at this animated diagram, we see the structural irony of the Forger family unit. There are 3 distinct, unconnected nodes: a spy, a telepath, and a blank node representing the future wife. They are artificially forced into a single, fragile circle, a construct built entirely on lies and hidden agendas. Anya intercepts the hidden data streams of both adults, allowing her to align their separate lives into a single narrative. Her awareness provides the structural integrity that prevents the fake family from collapsing under its own deceptions. Operation Strix relies on a master spy maintaining an irrational, emotional bond to keep the mission alive. To save the world, Twilight must successfully sustain the very human attachments he spent his entire career trying to eliminate.